Happy Easter, everyone!
Hello again, friends. It's me, Mr. Honey Bun. I'm in for a real special Easter treat. Mama has never done this for any other rat before, so that makes this adventure all the more special to me. Oh my rat god, this smells and looks so delicious. Oh yeah. Yum 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 yummy. This tastes so good. Oh friends, I am the happiest rat in the entire universe right now. I am such a lucky rat, especially because I don't have to share this with anyone. This is most definitely the best Easter Sunday ever. I don't know why Mama never really thought to include this delicious special treat in any of her other rats' Easters before, but I am sure glad I get to enjoy this now. And I'm especially glad I get to be Mama's first rat to try this. See how well I'm moving around? I might be having my problems due to my age, but I'm still going. I love my playtime because I get more free-range space. I'm not going to lie, things have been tough for me lately, but I like to count my blessings rather than focus on the negatives. I'm just very grateful I'm able to enjoy another Easter Sunday with my possum family. It's definitely harder for me to move around these days, but I haven't lost my zest for adventure, and as difficult as it can be, I'm still making sure I look fly for a white rat. The excess porphyrin I've been producing around my nose has gotten much better. Mama thinks since I have been having a harder time moving around that I've been having a much dirtier house, but you can't really tell by just looking at it. It dawned on Mama that even if my blankets don't feel wet, that doesn't necessarily mean they are not soiled. So regardless of how messy she thinks my house seems, she's been cleaning it every single night. By her doing so, my excess porphyrin has dramatically decreased, which is great. I'm so glad I get more Easter eggs filled with yummy treats today too. I sure love my Cheerios, which is what the Easter Bunny filled my Easter eggs with, but I suppose the Easter Bunny knew I'd be enjoying my hard-boiled egg today because he sure didn't fill my Easter eggs up to much. I'm curious, though, how many other rats love Cheerios too? If you ever have known any rats, do they or did they love Cheerios too? I'm sure not every rat is as lucky as I, because they might never get to try Cheerios, as some people won't offer them to their rats. But I swear, if they're not being offered Cheerios, they're really missing out, because these things are so tasty, and they are good for you. If you don't offer your rats Cheerios, I'm curious as to why, so if you want, leave me a comment and tell me all about your experiences with rats and Cheerios. I sure hope all the other rats out there have enjoyed a fantastic Easter Sunday just as I. If you want, you can leave me a comment and share your rats' Easter experiences with me. I'd love to hear what everyone got to do and enjoy. I just hope everyone has good things to share, because to think someone might not have had a happy Easter is a tragedy. I remember my first Easter as if it were yesterday, but it wasn't yesterday. It was like a whole year ago. Easter had already passed the year before when I first came to live here, so unfortunately, I missed out that year, but last year when I got to enjoy my first ever Easter, I had so much fun. My friends Ziggy and Skinner were still here then, and even though we weren't able to play directly together since all rats should fear me, I still got to enjoy this special holiday with them from afar. In case you aren't already aware, there's a reason you don't see me with any other rats. As I said, I did at one time have ratty friends, but we were never able to play directly together. They were much older than me, so that might have been one factor, but I've been a lone rat from birth because I am extremely territorial. Mama tried real hard to get me with Ziggy and Skinner, and she never thought about the possibility of them being hurt, but guess what? Skinner did get hurt because I took a bite out of his side, and Mama had to take special care of him for a while, but luckily, he was okay. Mama even got bit when she broke us up, and she bled all over, but somehow she managed to keep from bleeding all over any of us. So you see, all rats must fear me, as I will be forced to cause harm if they get too close to me, but I'm really a sweet little guy. Mama says she doesn't enjoy too much company from other humans, so she understands that sometimes it's just best to be a loner. I'll just wish more people would understand that there's a really good reason for me not living with other rats, and Mama isn't doing anything wrong. She's being protective, which is a good thing. Anyway, this egg is just super yummy. I swear I am the happiest rat ever. I totally live for my tasty treats. Yummy treats always make life super enjoyable. Wouldn't you agree? I know everyone in my possum family would agree, because everyone in our family absolutely loves their yummy yum yums. This egg looks like it requires a little more effort to open it, so I think I'll just go back to my hard-boiled egg instead. Mama says my Easter egg is easy to open because it's not closed all the way, but it sure looks like it requires too much effort, so I'll get it later. I think it's funny that I'm a rat who prefers human company and Mama is a human who prefers the company of rats. This egg is just so good. Absolutely the best Easter treat. Actually, I think that hard-boiled eggs might just be my new all-time favorite treat. I wonder, what is your favorite treat? What's your rat's most favorite treats? If you could only pick one treat to eat for the rest of your life, what would that treat be? If your rat had to select only one type of treat to eat forever, what treat would your rat pick? Leave me a comment and tell me what you and your rat would select, and if you'd like it to be a snack you could share with each other. Personally, I love having snacks Mama and I can share with each other, such as bananas, but I like to have the most. Bananas have always been my #1 favorite treat, but now that I've tasted hard-boiled eggs, I'm undecided, because I never knew it until now obviously, but my oh my how this egg is just the tastiest treat ever. I wish I could eat an egg every day, but I'm guessing Mama wouldn't approve. Apparently hard-boiled eggs offer lots of protein, which is great, especially for older rats like me. But as good as they are nutritiously and tasting, it's still important to moderate. Mama says rats can have a hard-boiled egg probably once a week or just a couple times a month, and she's going to include hard-boiled eggs for me now, so I'm very excited. I've always been all about my food, so anything concerning food I am all for. That's why I'm pretty easy to please, and it doesn't matter how simple an adventure of mine might be, because if it involves any kind of food, I'll be happy and I'll love it. When it comes to what I eat, I'm not really picky, but I am very strict about my schedule, and if my schedule is interrupted in any way, I won't be shy to express my unhappiness about it. You might be wondering why Mama put my hard-boiled egg on a kebab thing. Well, we actually got this idea from our favorite YouTube rat channel and seeing them do something similar. Now, of course, they had several rats taking turns with it, and it was funny because a few of them attempted to run with the whole thing, but I'll show you in a few minutes why we used a kebab thing. Also, you might be wondering why Mama took the shell off. Some people have had long debates about whether or not to allow your rats to eat the shell. We didn't leave the shell on mine for a couple reasons. One, Mama was afraid I might become discouraged since leaving the shell on would mean I'd have to work a tad bit harder at it. 2, we couldn't recall without rewatching the video if our favorite YouTube rat channel had left the shell on, though we believed it did, but couldn't recall 100%, and since there's apparently been a lot of debate over it, we just figured it'd be best to take the shell off, but the main reason we took it off is because Mama has OCD about such things, so she feels it's best to remove certain parts of our fresh foods because she worries about people's hands having touched them while the foods were still in the store. Yeah, I know this probably sounds silly to you, but Mama is weird, so what can I say? She literally cuts off any white spots and such from our carrots, and she goes bonkers cutting off spots she doesn't like on our peppers or greens. And don't even get me started about how she prepares our cucumbers. Don't get me wrong, she makes sure we are getting what we need from our foods, but sometimes she just goes overboard and cuts off too much. She also washes her hands at least 3 times before she will touch our foods, and there's obviously nothing wrong with making sure you have clean hands because that's actually extremely vital, but sometimes Mama goes like way overboard. For instance, Mama washes her hands 1 trillion times before doing anything with her for us. Sometimes she will only wash her hands like twice before taking care of our needs, but other times she has to wash her hands like 10 times. It all depends on her anxiety level, what specifically she's about to do for us, and what she just got done doing. She washes her hands too much, so much so that we think she caused herself to develop eczema. She has to use special lotion now, which she avoids using until bedtime because she doesn't want any trace of it on her hands when she comes to see us. Just to clarify, I'm not complaining or talking trash here. We all appreciate how far Mama goes to do her best to ensure our safety and health. Everything Mama does is literally because she cares about us and loves us deeply. She just wants what is best for us, and she does everything humanly possible to ensure we are all happy. I'm a very lucky rat, especially considering how I ended up here, but that's a story for another day. So here you have it. This is why we put my egg on a kebab thing. After getting to spend the entire afternoon with Mama, I had to take a little breather first, but I was really excited to see Mama had hung up my egg. Totally looks like a good time. Did you know that some people think it would take one rat several days to finish a whole egg? Ha. Hey ha 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 ha. When I heard that I laughed so hard. And, yes, rats can legit laugh, but I can't believe some people's thoughts or beliefs, especially this one, because I can and will gobble up the rest of my egg. If you think I won't or can't, then you really don't know anything about me because I'm so going to tear up this egg. This is really fun. I'm so glad I get to enjoy myself so much. Easter Sunday rocks. I'm having the best time. Surely this is the best Easter ever. Are you enjoying this Easter Sunday with me? I hope you have been enjoying this adventure with me just as much as I have been enjoying it. You can leave me a comment if you want and tell me if you have been enjoying yourself with me on this adventure, or if you haven't been having a good time. You can also share with me why you feel that way. All I ask is that you be kind about anything you say because I don't like to promote negativity, and while it is important to express negative thoughts and opinions, there's a difference between doing just that and being mean about it. So just please be respectful. Well, I don't know about you, but I know that I'm having the best time, which I probably stated like hundreds of times, but I can't help it because I'm just so excited. I mean, I got to spend the whole afternoon with Mama and I got the most special Easter treats. I don't know how it could get any better. Well, I guess if Mama won the lottery or something, it could get better because then we would have even more extras than we already get, and Mama wouldn't have to work as hard. But other than that, right now, this moment is perfect and couldn't get any better. I know you just seen some of these clips, but I wanted to show you again because let's face it, I'm adorable, and I'm having such a rat-tastic good time. By the way, Mama's previous rat Mr. Jingle left me a gift. You see my new chews, carrots and cabbage-shaped chews here? Mr. Jingle never really got to use them and Mama had saved them, so they were a special Easter gift I got, and I'm feeling extra special. It's really cool to be able to have something special from such a special rat. Well, I think I'm ready for my rat nap, but I look forward to hanging out with you again next Wednesday morning. Thanks for joining me today for my rat-tastic Easter treat fun. I hope you got lots of goodies too.
Please be sure to give Mr. Honeybun a like, share, comment, and subscribe today. Thank you for stopping by and have a rat-tastic week. Enjoy!